USABL Nation, this is Mike Kolesar. I am your host for USABL's Clubhouse Report. Our special guest today is Matt Moreira. He's a senior at St. Peter's Prep High School and a University of Scranton commit. Matt, we appreciate you jumping on with us today. As many seniors were extremely excited to go into their season, their last season, play high school baseball. How did you see the season going on a personal level as well as a team level?
Well, Mike, thanks for having me. So as a team, I just wanted to play well every single day, every game. I felt like we had some unfinished business. We got walked off against in the county championship last year. So that was our goal this year, to win a Hudson County championship and to compete at the state level. Personally, as a senior, just wanted to enjoy every day, make it count, put my best effort into every day, and continue the winning tradition of the program. We've had a pretty good, successful program for the last 10 or 12 years at St. Peter's Prep, and the coaches work really hard, and we all work really hard to keep it going. So that's what I was looking forward to the most.
Yeah, I mean, you have a season to end the way it did last year. You got that burning fire through, all fall and all winter to get back out there again for this season. I mean, how disappointed were you and frustrated to know, you got 1 week into practice that there's no light at the end of the tunnel as to when and if you may play again?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't really look at it as being frustrated or being sad. I feel like taking it as a learning experience is the best way to go about it, just because at the end of the day, some things are out of your control. No one knew that this was going to happen, and no one knew that we'd be stuck in our houses for so long. But when the time comes, I've been thinking about it. I'll be happy and proud of the effort I put in, starting the day after the season ended. I'm happy and I'm proud of all that I did, working every single day. And for me, fortunately, getting the opportunity to continue my career playing in college, it all helps, every single day counts. And passing up a day is like wasting an opportunity, in my opinion, to get better and to learn more about yourself and about the team, about the game.
Well, with that said, I mean, what are, other than like physical activities and training that you're doing at home? I mean, you're a left-handed pitcher. I'm sure you're doing your band work and all that good stuff, and lifting and being creative with whatever you have at home. What are some other ways that you're working to better your game?
Well, as a reliever last year, one of the things I learned is that you can learn a lot from not actually playing baseball. So on the bench, picking up small things about the game, about other teams, about other hitters, about the way, a catcher plays or a fielder is positioned. So that's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of baseball on TV or on YouTube. And I also really like watching the Mets, especially because their commentators are Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling, who both have, MLB experience. So I thought that was pretty interesting to hear their point of view and their perspective on the game.
That's great. And what about, normally you're with your teammates and your coaches, obviously this time of year. Like, how are you staying connected with them? Are you having meetings with them, or are you guys doing stuff as a team on your own? What's the deal there?
Sure. So, obviously we can't practice and we can't play, but our team's been having some online meetings just to, go over some more traditional bunt plays and signs and stuff of that nature. Also philosophy, hitting philosophy, pitching philosophy. And those are the things that, we actually don't have time for during the season because we're so hard, every day working at practice out in the sun or in the rain or in the cold. So either way, I feel like this time is really helping us develop that part of our game. And if we play or if we don't play, at the end of the day, it makes each and every one better. From a more like personal perspective, my teammates and I are like brothers. We always talk to each other. Like, it's an everyday thing. We're really close. Some guys I've been with for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. So I've stayed connected with them through social media and texts and calls too.
That's great. The baseball fraternity is strong. It sounds like Coach Pat is preparing you guys like if you were to get back out there at some point this year. I mean, do you have hope, or do you think that they might be able to salvage the high school season?
I'm not really one to speculate, so I'm more just trying to be prepared for whatever comes my way. Coach L always says that we're good at adjusting, so we're good at adjusting because we actually don't have a home field of our own. We play in another part of Jersey City that's far away from our school. We don't usually travel on a bus. We carpool, so that's another thing that we are good at adjusting with. And we don't have a lot of equipment and space in downtown Jersey City, where our school is. So because of that, I would say that we're pretty good as a team, as a program, at adjusting to whatever happens. And that's how I'm taking it. Just being prepared, trying my best every day to work hard, whether it's just doing push-ups or pull-ups or getting to throw with my dad in the backyard. Um, so I'm not really hoping for anything, but I'll be prepared for whatever comes my way.
Well, play or not, it sounds like you guys have a program or a culture where there's no excuses and you guys just find a way, and all of those things lead me to believe that it builds character, and you could tell it just by the way you're speaking with us today. Um, let's say you don't get back on the field and you're going to college in the fall. How does this affect anything with your college career? Have you checked in with Scranton, or have they checked in with you? Like, what's the deal there? Where does that stand?
Yeah, so Coach Bartoletti and the staff, they've done a really awesome job keeping me informed. I feel at home, and I haven't even stepped on campus as a student yet. So that's something I'm really excited about. But at the Division III level, especially, you got to earn your keep. So there's no guarantees. There's no scholarship money for athletes. Everything that you do on the field, or everything you do on the field and in the classroom, is how you're going to earn your spot on the team, and that's what you're going to be remembered by. So at the end of the day, the best 9 guys are going to play because that's what college teams do. So I have to earn it. So in that perspective, I just think that it's more personal and less, expectations, and more just working hard and continuing to be the best version of myself.
That's great. What about your academics right now? How has that changed for you as a student? Are you getting more of a workload? Do you find it easier doing like online schooling, or how do you feel about that?
So as a senior, actually, our last day of classes are coming up on May 5th. So,
Okay.
in that perspective, you wouldn't think we've had a lot going on, but I think there's been a good amount of work put on us, and it's normal. You go through a normal school day. It's usually 8 o'clock to about 3. So I've been getting a good amount of assignments, but my teachers and the community has been really awesome at providing me with support systems to get me through this. The work itself has been challenging, like all good coursework should be. But at the end of the day, as long as you put in a good effort and try your best in school, that's all you can ask yourself for. So that's how I've been keeping up with the books and stuff like that.
That's great. All right, I got a couple rapid fire questions for you. Just whatever popped into your head first. Your favorite baseball movie?
The Benchwarmers, definitely.
Benchwarmers. Okay. How about your favorite MLB pitcher?
I'd have to go throwback to Pedro Martinez, Red Sox legend and all-star.
Okay. How about a favorite quote or something that stuck with you, something that you kind of check back into on a regular basis?
Sure. The one thing that comes to my mind right away is do whatever it takes. So Savon Huggins, St. Peter's Prep alum, Rutgers football player. He's done a lot of stuff in the football world, but he runs a lifestyle brand called Do Whatever It Takes, hashtag Team Do It. That's what I really live by. Do whatever it takes to be successful. Do whatever it takes to accomplish your dreams, and do whatever it takes in life, no matter whether it's in sports or in school or as a brother, as a son, as a teammate. Do whatever it takes is definitely my thing.
That's great. You follow that motto, good things will happen for sure. So we're going to have a huge baseball community checking this interview out. What is a positive takeaway you can give us from everything that's going on in the world right now?
One positive takeaway I think I have, as we've been, stuck all in the house as a family together, the 5 of us and my dog, is that I really don't spend a lot of time with them, during the course of the year. So in the spring, we're playing almost every day, playing and practicing, get home late. In the summer, we're always traveling, whether it's tournaments, showcases, stuff like that. And in the fall, same thing, training and more games and stuff of that nature. So because of that, I think I'm just trying to enjoy all the family time I've had. And that's the one message I would send. It's kind of tough sometimes being around the same people all the time, even, if you don't get along or if you do. But at the end of the day, enjoy those moments with your family, because I think that's what you'll remember most about this time.
Great, Matt. It sounds like you got your head on your shoulders and you have your priorities in order with family coming first and making sure your academics are up to par and then, playing the sport and working at the sport that you love most. So that's fantastic, Matt. We appreciate your time. We wish wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the USABL staff, we hope everybody stays safe, stays home, and stays hopeful that we'll be out in the field sooner than later. Thanks, Matt.
Yep, I agree. Thank you.